Yo, what up, guys? My name is Jerron. Welcome to the Minute of Almighty Show. You want to know more about God? Come with me. Hey, what up, guys? Welcome back to the Minute of Almighty channel. Today's time we talking about the spirit of disobedience, Moses and Aaron. Now we really gonna get into it. Have you ever talked to somebody that's disobedient? They don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to hear the truth about God. None of that. Talk to them about spirituality. They don't want to hear nothing. It's just like everything is about how they see it, what they believe, how they feel. They just in a complete rebellion with the Most High in Christ itself. They don't want to hear none of that. You talk to them, you're like, yo, bro, what you believe in, you worship the Most High. Nah, man, I don't want to hear none of that. Stay away from them, cause they're gonna bring you down. And what I realize is, if you two, like even a friendship, anything, if you're not aligned under the same God and you're not equally yoked with them, they're gonna bring you down too. They're gonna destroy you, cause it's like Satan has access to those people of disobedience. Then it's like they get them negative thoughts in, and now they destroy you. Cause Satan knows a bit of your destiny. He know like, oh, little stuff here and there, but he don't know the full. The Most High, he know the full. Christ know the full. Satan know a little bit. He know little speckles here and there. So he'll send somebody, and when you about to do something big, then it's like, oh shoot. Then you fell backwards a bit. But you gotta have that spiritual discernment to tell that. So we gonna get into signs that a person is disobedient. Now, the first one, they're headstrong. Man, you run into headstrong people all the time. They don't want to say, they don't want to hear none of that. They don't want to hear nothing spiritual. They don't want to hear nothing that's gonna elevate them. Cause people that are headstrong, they never elevate in life. Cause you talk to them, you're like, yo, bro, here's something, just a little business card that could, put them in the right spot so they can get right financially. They're like, man, no, I'll try it. You never hear a call from them or anything to just set them up on the right path, and there's work behind it. They're like, they don't want to do none of that. Because when you have to realize is people that are headstrong, they think they the truth. They think they're a legend in their own head. So let them, let them be a legend in their own head. Let them think that they're the truth. Everything is about them and how they feel, and they're very self-centered people. They don't care about how you really feel about certain things, because in their mind, they think they always right. You can't always talk to people that think they always right, because in the end, you don't win. They just think, oh, well, that's not how I see it. I feel. And it's always a feeling. It's never no logic, no real thinking. It's just how they feel about something. It's never about how, well, let me take time to think about what this person is actually saying. Maybe they could elevate me, and I could be higher, and I could be in a position where I feel peace in my life. No, they don't think like that. They think everything they say is right. They think they're the truth. That's true. They think everything is about them. Another thing, they lack respect for others. Now, people that are disobedient, they don't follow rules. Like I said, they headstrong. They think they the truth. So you tell them something, like even like a disobedient kid. You tell them, yo, clean up your room. They don't want to clean up their room. They think, nah, I'll do it when I'm ready. Throwing trash everywhere. You see, they got food stains on the floor, stuck to the carpet, clothes everywhere. They don't want to clean. Because that's true. They don't want to clean. They don't want to do anything that's going to elevate them. Even cleaning their room. That's the first step. The first step is your house. Everything starts in the home. You can't be successful if you don't listen to people. You have to listen to people who are smarter than you. They know something that you don't. They're going to put you to that next spot, to that next place in your life that's going to elevate you, but you don't want to listen to that. That's why they lack respect for other people. They thinking, oh shoot, well, you know what? I don't want to do it because when I feel like I'm ready to clean my room, then I'll do it. Then they over talk you, they talk down to you because they think they're right. They think they're right. And it's just like people that are disobedient, it's some real spiritual demonic thing that's attached to them. It's like it's a heavy demon on them. It's just like they don't want to see it. It's like they committed to not seeing the truth. They committed to being blind mentally and spiritually. They committed to that. And it's harder to convince somebody that they've been fooled. To tell them that it's harder to convince somebody that they've been fooled. Because everybody gets so used to a lie, they start believing the lie now. Then when you tell them truth, they don't want to hear that. They want to stick to the lie because they feel comfortable. When people are too comfortable, they never elevate. Because the only way you could ever elevate in life is through pain, struggle, then you grow. Healing, you grow. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. These disobedient people, they're just hard to talk to. And another thing is they have the spirit of strife. Now, this is a big one. Let's just say we talking about a controversial topic. You tell them truth, they get mad. They want to argue you down. They want to fight with you. They really get like really mad. They start cursing at you. You're like, yo, we just having a civil conversation right here. And they want to curse at you, say mean things to you, and just try to hurt your feelings and break you. You like, damn, well, I'm just saying, I'm just speaking the facts right here. They don't want to hear the truth. They like living a lie. They love living a lie. They like living a lie, being comfortable, just staying home, not elevating, just having a job. They don't want a career. They want to have a job. Oh, well, it pays good money. Okay, it could pay good money, but you can invest in yourself. The best investment in life is yourself. No one's going to support you the way you're going to support yourself. So how you going to sit there and tell me that, I'm telling you the truth, but you don't want to hear that? You comfortable at where you at because you don't have to go through pain. That disobedient people. Because when you step in faith, you're going to have to go through struggles. The Most High Christ, they're going to test you. Then when you pass these tests, they're going to elevate you. And you're going to feel that peace because you got the Most High, you got Christ with you. That's what people love. But in order to get that, though, you got to do work. You got to stop living that sinful, wicked lifestyle. People don't want to give that up. That's why they disobedient. That's why they stuck at the bottom. And another one, they rule for no reason. You tell them, you ask them a question, attitude. You just asking them a simple question. Yo, bro, where that's at? No, it's over there. What are you giving me attitude for, man? Watch your mouth. They just so disrespectful and rude for no reason. You talk to them, they don't want to hear truth. You know why? You know why they don't want to hear truth? Because they're in so much pain in life. The life they wanted didn't go the way they thought they wanted because they didn't want to listen to the Most High. Now, they sad, they miserable, they working at a dead-end job, marriage falling apart, can't even find a good woman or man because they don't listen. And when you don't listen, you lose things. And lastly, careless. They're careless to themselves because they think they're a legend in their own mind. They think they the truth now, so they like, all right, you know what? They make impulse decisions. They make dumb decisions. Let's just say they spending money on, I don't know, they spending money on like lotto tickets, right? They spend money on dumb stuff, and then they like, oh, I can't pay the rent. Well, if you would have thought instead of thinking you were going to win, because again, disobedient. They don't listen to what the Most High tell them. So they think they're going to win. They think they're smarter than everybody. They think they got this big plan to win breach. And guess what? You lost like $100 worth of money because you was gambling it, being dumb with it. Now you need to pay rent for your house, apartment, wherever you live at. Now you want to ask the Most High for help. No, it don't work like that. You disobedient. You think you the truth. So now we're gonna get to the scriptures on strife per se, like how to discern like these type of spirits and these people with these angry spirits of strife. They always just angry, and you say something they don't like, they kind of want to fight you, like stuff like that. All right, 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 23 to 25. Okay, all right. But foolish and unlearned questions avoid knowing that they do gender strifes. And the servants of the Lord must not strive, but be gentle among men, to teach patience and in meekness instructing those that oppose themselves. If they peradventure, they will give them the repentance to acknowledging of the truth. Now, gender strikes. You already know men going against women all the time. You see that on the internet all the time. You know those things. Oh, men ain't this, women ain't this. Men going against women. Da 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 da. Men bashing women, women bashing men. You see that all the time, and actually, you see that in the youth more than anything. Then you realize, damn, the Bible's speaking facts. This stuff is happening now. People going against each other instead of realizing, damn, we should come together. We got to get under the Most High's laws. We got to really understand what he's saying. Then it creates a structure or order. These people, they don't like order. They like chaos, going back and forth, arguing, debating 24/7. Listen, that time period is over, just strifing, going back and forth with people. Listen, that's done. That is done. You're not going to do that. You're not going to sit here and just waste time arguing over stupid stuff when the world is falling apart. Not going to do that. And it's just like, it's saying to be gentle, to be kind to one another. So to understand the truth. You're not going to understand the truth if you're always fighting with people, going against each other. Men need women and women need men. That's it. There's no debate on that. There's no, oh, well, I feel like, no. That's a fact. That's the truth. Now you're going to get into James chapter 3, verse 14 to 16. Okay. All right. Be ye not bitter, envying, and strifing your heart. Glory not, and lie not against the truth. This wisdom descendeth not from above, but earthly, sensual, devilish. Where envy and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. This is worldly wisdom. You sitting here listening to dumb crap talking about, killing people, being a thotty. That's worldly wisdom. That's not anything that's going to bring you closer to the Most High. So you sitting here jealous of people, envy of people, wishing that you had what they had, but they have it because they're righteous. The Most High gave that to them, but you wish you could have it. No. And then when you envy and strife and bitter all the time, you have so much of that in your heart, it causes strife. It's a confusion because you don't even know why you mad. Because them demons have access to you now. Now it's like, oh, shoot. When you realize, hold on, God. When you realize, when someone finishes, having an anger attack, a temper tantrum, whatever you want to call it, a rage out, then they're like, damn, well, why did I go crazy on that person? That wasn't them. That was a demon that jumped in them, man. It wasn't just like they just wanted to do it. Sometimes people angry, but they can have it under control. Then it's like if they get pushed too much, they get angry, they go into rage at you, they act crazy. And it's just like, you can't let that affect you. If you have anger issues, like so have I, you can't let these things affect you. You can't let people get under your skin, bothering you, affect you. You still got to keep going in life. You can't let one snare trap you so much that you never recover. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's very important to understand that the stuff in the world is worldly things. It's not going to bring you joy like that. Thotties and money bring you temporary joy. That's it. Cars and all that bring you temporary joy. What brings you real joy is the Most High and how He come into your life and how He makes you feel at peace. That's real joy. Another thing about strife, another scripture is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 22. Okay. Right here. An angry man stir up strife, and a furious man abundance and transgression. Now, a man that's always angry, that don't know what's going on, he's just mad all the time. It's just they furious. They just festering in their anger. That's demon. And when people get tormented by these demons of anger, it makes them more angry. And sometimes they don't even know why they angry. They just be angry. That's how you know that's a demon. And yeah, there's a difference between righteous anger and just anger. But furious anger, that's a whole nother thing. You want to kill somebody. And it's like you don't even know why. You just want to beat the living crap out of somebody. You don't know why. But these are the signs of disobedient people. They don't want to hear truth. They just want to be set in their ways. And if you keep egging them on to the truth, they get angry at you. These spirits of strife come on them. And it's best to leave these people alone. If they don't want to hear what you have to say, all right, go the other way. Just stop talking to these people. They don't want to learn. You're going to do more damage to yourself than them. Because one of these dudes might hurt you. You preaching the truth. Oh, I don't want to hear none of that. You better get away from me. Get away from him. He might end up, beating the living crap out of you now. And I'm going to get into some scriptures on disobedience. 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23. For rebellion is a sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness as in iniquity and idolatry, because those have rejected the word of the Lord, have also rejected from being king. Damn. That's how the Most High look at 1/3. He look at us as righteous kings. He look at a man as a king, a man that listens to his word, that walk with him, not a believer, not, oh yeah, believe in Jesus, but you really a demon. A person that walks with him on a daily, that gives his life to him, give his life to Christ, he looks at those people as kings. And people that stubborn, they disobedient, they lost that kingship. They lost that. They just of this world, angry all the time. And it's a rebellion. He said it's like a sin of witchcraft, idolatry. Like you just so disobedient. You worshiping these false gods. You so disobedient to me that you worshiping on these celebrities. You so disobedient to me that you want to constantly live in your sin. See? But you talk to these people, but they don't want to learn. They don't want to learn the word. They just want to just talk. They don't got no evidence. They just talking off their feelings. And I really feel bad for those people, some of them, because it's just like, damn, well, there's light. You just don't want to choose light. And some people don't even know how. They just like, damn, well, if I do this, I'm going to get made fun of. No. If you do this, you're a better person. You're stronger than those who can't. Because, again, 1/3. We stronger than the 2/3 because they afraid, they hurt, they did it, they don't want to do it, they just stubborn, they don't want to do nothing. That's on them. That's their loss. Like I said, they lost their kingship for being disobedient. And, it's really sad. So, get to another verse. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2. And whereof in time past ye walk according to the course of this world, according to the prince of power of the air, that's Satan. The spirit now worketh in the children of disobedience. Now, when it says children of the air, that means Satan. Satan has he the king of this world, but he ain't the king. No, he the king of the earth, my fault. But he ain't the king of the world. He got a small little pie, but the Most High got all of it. The earth is at the Most High's footstep. As like, he just put his little foot, his big foot on earth. Yeah, just watching over things, just seeing what's going on. Yeah, Satan got this. He got earth, but he ain't got the world. He got a small little thing, but he ain't got it. But now that spirit is on the children of disobedience. Because Satan is in rebellion, just like those kids are in a rebellion. You talk to kids, they don't want to hear it. Before, back then, you had kids that did, listen to the word. They love the Most High. Now, it's just like, they don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to hear it. You tell them something, they get mad. They just live a life of rebellion. And, they think that they have such a life where it's just like, if I don't listen to the Most High, if I don't listen to Christ or people that preach the word, I'm going to have a better life. That's what Satan is selling them. That's what Satan is telling these kids, is just, you know what, follow me, because you know what? There's better on the other side. Satan is the biggest deceiver in the history of deceivers. He lied to 1/3 of the angels, so they all fell. Because they thought that there was better on the other side, but there's really not. And another verse on disobedience I'm going to get into is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1-7. All right. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of themselves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, disobedience of good that those that are good, traitors, heedy, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. For all this sort are they which creep into the houses and left captive silly women, lighten with sins, led away with divers lust, ever learning, and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. He just prophesied this whole planet, this whole world, in one verse, in one precept upon precept. This whole scripture right here just broke it down. You got exactly the houses of silly women. That's why us single mothers, the boys is weak-minded now. They're now simps now, because guess what? They're listening to weak-minded women that don't have the Most High in them. There are people that are lovers of themselves. They just, these thotties, these men, they just love showing off what they got, showing off their money, showing off their body. They don't give praise to the Most High. They don't follow him. They're unholy. They're unthankful. You ever give somebody money? You ever help somebody out in life? They're like, nah, man. That's good, but they don't thank you. They say, oh, yeah, that's nice. They don't give things to you, even though you helped them out when they was in the down spot. When they was down bad. They don't give you things. People that's unholy, they be serving demon on a regular. They don't want to hear nothing. That's what he talking about. And these people, they be so freaking disobedient that it's just like, oh, well, I'm the truth. They think that. They think they're the truth. They think they're the truth. They think, oh, shoot, well, they have it all. But they really don't. And it's sad because most people listen to those type of people. And that's the role models we got. Not all of the adults, but most of the adults that run the plant, they don't teach nothing. They don't teach spirituality to their kids. They don't teach what the laws of God. They don't teach that stuff. They don't teach the word to these kids. They just thinking, oh, well, go to school, get an education, college, make good money. That's it. That's all they have. So they think, all right, let me go to college, let me do this. Then it's just like they get thrown off that path. They get thrown off of, what God had for them. Because, the parent ain't teach them. You ain't teach the kids about God. You wonder why they a crack addict. You wonder why they doing drugs. You wonder why. You wonder why they disobedient to you. You ain't teach them. You ain't put instillment of knowledge and wisdom in those kids. You poured crap on them, so you got crap in return. And now I'm going to get into Moses and Aaron and connect all this. Because Moses and Aaron, they were the two guys leading Israel, to the promised land. But they both was killed because they were both disobedient. And the thing is, when you're disobedient to the Most High, you could even lose your life. And I'll get into that. All right, Numbers chapter 20, verse 1 to 13. Right. Then came the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, into the desert of Zan, in the first month, and the people abide in Kadesh, and Miriam died there, and was buried there. And there was no water for the congregation, and they gathered themselves against Moses and against Aaron. And the people who called with Moses and spoke, saying, would God had died when we died before the Lord? And when we have brought up the congregation of the Lord into the wilderness, that we and our whole cattle should die there. And what for? That he made us come out of Egypt to bring us into this evil place? It is no place of seed, or of figs, or of vines, or of pomegranates, neither there is a water to drink. So I'm going to break that down a bit before I read everything else. So now the children of Israel, the Israelites, they like, yo, so the Most High just brought us here? He needed no water, no fruits, no nothing. Talking to Moses and them. Now that's where you lack faith. When you lack faith, you have no understanding. Our ways aren't the Most High's ways. So they sitting here like, oh, where's all this stuff at? Listen, pain is a part of the process. Pain is a part of growth. Without no pain, there's no growth because you're comfortable. When you're too comfortable, you won't grow. So I'm going to get into it. And Moses and Aaron went to the presence of the assembly unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And they fell upon their faces, and the glory of the Lord appeared unto them. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, take the rod and gather the assembly, and Aaron thy brother speak unto the rock before their eyes, and it shall go give forth his water. And there shall bring forth to the water out of rock, so that they shall give the congregation in their beasts drink. And Moses took the rod from before the Lord as he commanded him. And Moses and Aaron gathered the congregation together before the rock, and he said unto them, hear now, ye rebels, and must we fetch you water out of this rock? And Moses lifted up his hand and with his rod, and he smote the rock twice, and the water came out abundantly, and the congregation and their beasts, and the congregation drank, and their beasts also. And the Most High spoke unto Moses and Aaron, best believe you me not, to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel. Therefore ye shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them. That's deep. Because listen, the reason why Moses ain't making it into the promised land, even though he did all this great stuff, listen, the Most High said, speak to the rock and the water will come out and feed, and they'll drink and stuff like that. But no, Moses got so angry, that spirit of strife he had, he hit it twice, then the water came out. He was disobedient. He was trying to show them that the Most High is real. That's the whole point of that whole thing, was to show that, listen, my people, I'm real. I'm your God. But no, Moses was like, you know what? I'm going to hit it. Bow, bow. And then the water came out. But that was so that it was supposed to be a moment to give praise to the Most High, to give praise to a higher. But guess what? He didn't want to do that. He wanted to be in rebellion against what the Most High told him. That's why I said, these people ain't coming in. They ain't coming in the land I promised them. They ain't. of verse 13. This is the water of Meribah, because the children of Israel strove with the Lord, and he was sanctified into them. So yeah, it's just like when they went there, it was supposed to be a way that, the Most High listened to what they're saying. He's like, all right, they want some stuff. All right, I'll give it to them. But they had to follow the simple directions. But Moses and Aaron didn't. Now, I'm going to get into more of the part of where Aaron was killed because of his disobedience. So, Numbers chapter 20, verse 23 to 29. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and Aaron in Mount Hor by the cast of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, and he shall not enter into the land which I have given unto the children of Israel, because ye rebelled against my word at the water of Meribah. Take Aaron and Elzerah his son, and bring them unto Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Elzerah his son, and Aaron shall be gathered unto his people and shall die there. That's very deep. And Moses did as the Lord commanded, and they went unto Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. Moses stripped Aaron of his garments and put them upon Eleazar his son, and Aaron died there on top of the mount. And Moses and Eleazar came down from the mount, and all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead. They mourned for Aaron 30 days, even all of the house of Israel. That's deep, man. That is deep, man. All of them felt that. All of them felt that. All of them felt, damn, one of our leaders died. All of them felt that. But guess what, though? He was disobedient to the Most High. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to answer this question. What happens when we are disobedient to the Most High? When we're disobedient to the Most High, we lose our life calling. We lose our life purpose. We lose ourselves. We don't know who we are anymore, because guess what? We disobeyed against our God. We not living the life that he wants us to live. We live in the life that Satan wants to live. You in rebellion, you disobedient, you don't want to follow rules. You just think that you know everything. You think you're the truth. You live in the life of Satan. And we lose another thing. We lose our strong connection with the Most High. Our connection ain't there. He don't be talking to you as much. He don't really be trying to give you signs, wonders, and miracles anymore, because you're disobeying him and his laws. You don't want to hear anything because you think you're the truth now. And, you just comfortable with it. You comfortable being disobedient. And it's just sad because these kids, they don't want to get it. It's like these disobedient kids, they don't want to get it, which is worse, versus a kid that actually wants to understand. They don't want to. Now, lastly, you no longer know who you are, and you lose yourself. And when you lose yourself as a person, that's a scary thing. When you don't know who you are, that's a scary thing. You like, damn, well, you just wondering. You just a lost soul in the world. And it's sad because when you have the Most High in your life, he just gives you that. He gives you your identity. He tells you, hey, man, this is who you really are. And it's just like he makes you feel peaceful within yourself. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I hope you guys learned something. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This has been Almighty, your host, Jarrell. And peace out.